a man who paid me for this introduction. He's got dad jokes and a dad bod. Mike Wood.
Hello. Thank you. Thanks very much. My name is Mike Wood, and this is my real hair. Thanks. Now, I've been doing this for a long time, and I know that the first joke is really important. So if you don't mind, I'd like to try another one.
There's just something about him that screams perfect long-term partner. Please welcome Comedy's own Mike Wood.
Hello, thank you. Thanks very much. My name's Mike Wood, and I'm happy to report that after 5 months of waiting, my U.S. visa finally came through. Okay, one more.
Please give a big
Comedy Bar Danforth.
welcome to the one and only, the original Cabbage Patch Kid, Mike Wood.
Hello, thank you. Thanks very much. My name is Mike Wood. I am a Canadian comedian that nobody's ever heard of, which is the polite way of saying I'm quite lucky my parents worked hard their entire lives. Thanks very much. Thank you. Thanks so much for coming. Look at you, a bunch of crazy kids out on a school night late. We are recording this. Thank you very much for wading through all the tech nonsense. Because I'm recording this, I'm trying to get a new agent. Because I'm recording this, you might think to yourself, oh, that's not funny. And I would like to remind you, yes, it was. Thank you. So I want to manage expectations a little bit here. In the catalog, I'm what's called a variety comedian or a comedy variety show. A lot of people don't know what that means, so I can help you out. If you find yourself laughing or elbowing your neighbor, slapping your thigh maybe, that part was comedy. And if you're looking at something and it's unlike anything you've ever seen before, and you have nothing else in your life to compare it to, odds are good that's variety. Just keep that in mind. Great. Now, I am a comedy variety act. You might have seen a variety act that was like a juggler or a magician or an acrobat, and those performers, they would warm up. You know, the juggler's going to do some simpler juggling, still way better than anything you normal people can do, but not as good as the juggling you would see at the end of the show. And I'm no different than those performers that I need to warm up. The difference is, I'm a comedian, so the warm-up has to be jokes. Now, these jokes are just warm-up jokes. They're not as good as the jokes you will hear later in the show. I'm just going to do 3 quick warm-up jokes. These are just warming up warm-up jokes. Okay, first warm-up joke number 1. First warm-up joke, here we go. So Grasshopper walks into a bar, and the bartender says, hey, welcome, have a seat anywhere you like. You know, it's weird, we've got a drink named after you. And the Grasshopper says, really? You have a drink named Doug. Thank you very much. Warm-up joke number 1. Here we go, warm-up joke number 2. Just warming up with some warm-up jokes. Second warm-up joke. Here we go. Second warm-up joke. So there's these two whales in a bar, and the first whale goes, and the second whale goes, ugh, dude, you're hammered. Thank you very much. Warm-up joke number 2. All right, here we go. Third and final warm-up joke. Just warming up with some warm-up jokes. So there's these 2 bagpipers at the end of a pier, and they get into a tussle over who gets to play the bagpipes next. And in the tussle, one set of bagpipes just glunk, falls into the water and starts slowly sinking to the bottom of the sea. And meanwhile, at the bottom of the sea, 2 octopus are having their morning meeting. And one octopus looks up and he sees the weird thing slowly sinking towards him. So he taps his buddy on one of 8 shoulders and he goes, hey, what do you suppose that is? And the other octopus looks up and goes, I'm going to marry that girl. Thank you very much. We are now warmed up. You can tell a lot about a person by the way they dress. I, for example, am single, and the socks don't match and the pants aren't hemmed. So there you go. I also had kind of a fun thing happen, a really interesting thing. Maybe you folks remember 5 years ago, March 2020. Kind of a magical thing happened to me. I became a stay-at-home son. That's probably a lot funnier to you than it is to my parents. But it's just been magical. And I decided at the beginning there that I was going to use my time wisely. I've been doing this particular show for a long time. This is how I paid my way through university. And I haven't really added a lot of new stuff to the show, but I wanted to. And I thought, well, this is perfect. I'm going to have like 30 days to learn a couple of new tricks. And so I did. So I just want to show you one of the new tricks I learned. Why, what trick did you learn? So I got myself, this is a drum hoop. This is what holds the skin on a bass drum. And I had it spangled with some nice, like, red spangly stuff. Other than that, just a drum hoop. And I learned this really cool trick. Now, I learned this actually with a glass of water. But as you can maybe guess, a trick with a glass of liquid, how many tries do I get? One. Correct, yeah. So I'm going to do the first trick that I learned with the drum hoop and the glass of rye. Here we go. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Yeah. 6 months. 6 months. So now I'm gonna show you the second and final trick that I've learned with this thing. I'm gonna do that other one first, just for warm up here. Let's go. Okay, so here we go. If this one doesn't work, there's a reason I'm doing this at the beginning. If it doesn't work, there's just going to be a wet spot here, and I'll avoid it for the rest of the show, and we'll all forget that this ever happened. Yoink. And... That was 2 lockdowns, 5 vaccinations, and 100 milligrams of Zoloft. Yeah, night sweats represent! While I was spending time with my folks, we did a little basement cleanup, and I found something that I did at the beginning of my performing career, and I wondered, can I still do that? And so I'd like to show it to you now. I used to do this when I was 19, which is 5 or 6 years ago. It ends here, so just relax. There it is, super-doo. I am gonna pull my entire muscular lumberjack body through this tennis racket. I'm gonna be going through the hole here, not this one. Again, I do like to manage expectations. There's this routine starts, as many do, at the beginning, which is right here. This is the easy bit. Oh, no. Please, save it. Yeah, how do you think I feel? Now, the trick here... Okay. Thank you. By the way, when you're learning this trick, you get to this point and you realize, oh, there's no going back. I'm faced with a huge problem now. I need to get this tennis racket past my enormous pectoral muscles. I have been working out since next week. Sorry, I just tidy up here a little bit. Got a coin purse. Nope. Sorry, that's probably my wallet. Larger problem here. My nuts. That's a great joke and I can wait. Okay. Belt pack. Okay. All good. Oh, hold on. Hold out wallet. All the way through the tennis racket. All right. So we're all warmed up. Thank you. Thanks very much. Thanks a lot for coming, by the way, once again. I really appreciate it. I know that it's late on a Sunday. I get it. We're going to try and get everybody out of here by like 10 after 10, so you can all get off to your pickleball games in the morning or whatever's going on. Put the jacket back on here. Is there anybody here in the audience today, anyone at all, who's in love? Is there anybody here who's super pissed at the person they're sitting next to for their answer to that last question? A couple of those. Is there anybody here who's married? Yeah. Feels like a different number than the love number. Okay, good. That's all right. Right here, how long has it been going on? What's this? Long time? I remember I was there. It's 19 years, right? Almost 20. So 19. Okay, good. Anybody been at it longer than 19 years? Anybody smugly gonna beat 19 years? What's your number back there?
20 this year.
20 this year, so it's also 19. 30 this year. Wow. And are you here with a partner?
No.
There is a secret to longevity, and what would you say is the secret to a long relationship? My favorite answer ever to that question is 2 TVs. What's your partner up to right now? Working. Well, that's a drag. But you're having a good time. Okay, perfect. That's what matters. Big round of applause for a good time. Thanks. Yeah. Now, if we were on a cruise ship right now, as I often am, because my whole life, all I've ever wanted is to make boomers happy. Thank you, fellow people pleasers. Thanks very much. I would love to pull a couple up on stage here and we play a little game. I'm not going to do that. I want to give you all a nice Sunday off. Are you ready to see the thing that I paid my way through university with? Yeah. Great. So this is my catapult. I designed and constructed this catapult using the knowledge that I gleaned from 2 years of first-year engineering. I learned a lot of really cool stuff while I was doing my research. One of the amazing things I learned is that this word we use, catapult, is an English word made of 2 smaller Latin words. The Latin word apult, which means to throw, and the Latin word cat, meaning cat. Now, the English originally designed catapults in order to hurl cats at the French, because they didn't like cats or the French. And here's a great solution to 2 problems they were having. Please don't be offended by the cat jokes. I do love all animals, kitties, puppies, babies, whatever. I just find for me, compared to dogs, Cats are really hard to peel. So hard to get to the good meat, and there's so many little bones. That one splits the audience, but it does allow me to find my people. If that happens again, where you're one of just a handful of people really digging a joke, if you could run around laughing so it sounds like everybody's having a blast, that'd be better for me. I think I fell in love a little bit too much with the medieval time period during this part of my life. I went right ahead and I built a moat around my place here in Toronto. Now, some of the other people in the condominium, they didn't really dig on the moat, but I figure it keeps out the cats and the French, so everyone owes me. Catapults obviously don't see a lot of use in military action anymore, except in the Canadian Armed Force. Our guy's got a catapult that he uses from time to time. Most large armies actually stopped using catapults round about the time that powerful nations stopped using walls. So there's briefly hope for the Mexican catapult industry. That's now passed, I think. This catapult here is small enough that I can break it down and it fits in a suitcase. A big suitcase, but a suitcase, so I can get it on an airplane. That means that right now, you folks right here at Comedy Bar Danforth are in the presence of the only person you'll ever meet who's ever successfully gotten a catapult onto an airplane. Yeah. Yeah. And I can tell you a secret because it no longer works anymore, but for years, if you had stuff in a golf bag and you went to an Air Canada check-in desk, they would not look or weigh your golf bag. So you could have been traveling with cinder blocks, bowling balls, and cocaine in a golf bag, and they'd be like, oh, Mr. Wood, just take that to oversize. Fantastic. So I had this amazing golf bag, and I was flying from Toronto to Christchurch, New Zealand for a gig, and the only way to do that is you have to fly through LAX, which, if you get the chance, avoid. LAX is a huge pain in the ass, especially if you carry a Canadian passport, because they will make you immigrate into the country like you're going to set up a business and try to raise a family right there in the terminal. And I have kind of a problem with authority. So I try really hard to only answer the question that I'm asked in as few words as possible. So I got to get all my stuff off the luggage roulette. All I'm trying to do is make a connecting flight, right? So I get all the stuff off the roll around. I wait in the line, I get up to the guy, and he says, how long are you going to be in the US? Well, I'm going to gate C, so however long that takes. Is that a golf bag? Yep. What's in it? Which is kind of a stupid question if your previous question was, is it a golf bag? Anyway. Catapult. And what's that? There's only the one word for it. It's a catapult. What is it, sir? Well, this is you've seen it before. It's like a medieval, and I almost said weapon. It's a medieval flinging device, and I use it to hurl a cabbage into the air, which I catch upon my head. It's how I make my living. You're gonna need to go to the X-ray, sir. So they get two more dudes, and they pick up the golf bag, and they put it on this X-ray machine, and they start rotating it, and they're developing like a really good 3D picture of my golf bag filled with aluminum pipes. And after 15 minutes of that, they decide that I'm okay to go over to gate C to get on my flight to New Zealand, where I'm actually going, and not once in the entire ordeal did the topic of the helmet come up. So keep on double bagging your toothpaste, everyone. Those guys are really looking out for us. Top-notch professionals. So I'm gonna just move this a little center more. I have to arm the catapult before we get any further here, really. I'm gonna arm the catapult with these. These are Norco brand bicycle inner tubes. Now this is like I got a couple 18s, couple 20s. This is the size bike tube that holds air in your sort of BMX-sized bike tire. They're super stretchy, as you can see. I use them like this, which is really not what the manufacturer has in mind. And because I use them like this, they rip and they tear and they break, and I have to buy new ones all the time. It's not a big deal. They're like $5 each, but it does add up. And I thought to myself, wouldn't it be great if I could eliminate that cost from my life entirely? If I could stop paying $5 every time I needed a new Norco brand bicycle inner tube. If maybe there was some way that in exchange for mentioning the Norco brand bicycle inner tube, I could get free Norco brand bicycle inner tubes from the people that make them. So I called them up and I told them my idea. And they said, hey, Mike, listen, we, the Norco brand bicycle inner tube people, would prefer not to be mentioned in the Crazy Catapult show. So I'm still paying $5 and they can't stop me from talking about it. Just gonna put this one last Norco on the Norco. Here we go, Norco, great. So I am gonna need someone to be a catapult operator. I'm gonna be standing some distance away. Someone's gonna be operating the catapult. All you need to do is be confident that you can pull on a rope. It's not a hard job. You just need to confidently pull on a rope. There's gonna be this little pin at the end. We'll be through this eyelet, holding everything together down there. But this, I wanna demonstrate right now, this is a very good opportunity for you to think about if you wanna be the catapult operator. This part's very dangerous because in a minute, it's gonna be in a down, cocked position down there, right? And what the operator is gonna do is pull on a rope so that it returns to this position. That's what happens most of the time. Sometimes, though, operator pulls and nothing happens. And it's not an accident yet. If the new catapult operator pulls and nothing happens, and then they get curious. And they want to try and figure out what happened, and they open their own kind of private investigation, and they lean in to what I've named the face ripping zone. Then it's an accident. So we're really going to try and avoid that today. So if there is anyone at all who's been thinking about it, maybe you're nearing retirement, and you'd like something to keep busy in lieu of Walmart greeting. Maybe you're looking for a career switch into the exciting, fast-paced world of catapulting. I can help you out. Is there actually someone really volunteer? And now, are you?
Pulling teeth.
No. This is going to be difficult for you, I'm afraid. It's a foot on the frame game, which I can see is going to be troublesome. Yeah, well, yeah, but I honestly, do you want to try it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
I didn't see any other volunteers.
No, that's true. I was getting there.
Anybody else? Before the guy with, there we go. Let's go, that guy, get up here.
Yeah, sure, let's come on up. No, the guy I'm looking at, talking to, and pointing at, that'll work.
How do I
Over this way, there's a set of stairs and everything, or just come right over.
give you an idea of the
All right. Your name?
Andy.
Andy. Hi, Andy. Mike from before. You're going to be standing right here in the catapult operating area, and you are going to be holding onto this rope. Okay, I'm going to feed this through here. Okay. That's the job. Confidently pull a rope. Yeah? We have talked about the face ripper, though, so I am going to get you some safety equipment. Got a little safety vest here.
Yeah.
Put that down, yeah. Actually, sorry, Andy. There's a real power dynamic here. I don't know if you can feel it, but Andy is a young catapult operator at the beginning of a career, and I'm a wealthy celebrity catapult owner. I don't want anybody to feel like I've got some kind of power over Andy's future in the catapulting industry. So I want you to know right now, Andy, you can say no to my request. Any request.
Okay.
Do you want to wear the...
I mean, not really, but I will.
That sounds good, yeah. Professional, yeah. It's good, thank you. Now, we all know, right, there's no real safety in a safety vest. Where Andy's safety is going to come from today is these Norco brand catapult operating safety underpants. Okay, I'm getting the no feeling. I do have the alternate pair. You know, for catapult operators who are thinking about a long-term career. It's all right.
I mean, the vest barely fits.
Yeah. Fair. It's a good point. You're there. I'm gonna just get this. That's a cabbage. I just found it in the garage. I don't know how old it is. Andy, this is a safety towel. This will mop up any blood. So if I appear to be bleeding, please grab the towel, help me out. Yeah. Audience, if at some point Andy appears to be bleeding, this is the safety towel. I'm just gonna disappear backstage and you'll never see me again. And Andy, if you do get hurt and you're thinking about suing me, have a look at all my great stuff. Work it out. Yeah. Best resale value is the antique suitcase. I am just gonna cock this. Actually, you guys like travel tips? Yeah. You want a quick travel tip? This is amazing. I just worked this out. You know those people in airports who look like they know where they're going, but who actually do not know where they're going? If you've never encountered these people, odds are good it's you. But you do get behind these people quite often in airports, and this trick really, really works. I just have a little bike bell, and you can just be like... And in an airport, people are just like, oh my goodness. Pass right through. It's great at buffets as well. Gonna cock this here. Just need to... There's always 3 people that get that joke. I'm glad they all came. It's good. Actually, Andy, this is embarrassing. It's a fresh group of Norco brand bike inner tubes. I'm having a little bit of trouble. If you could just get behind me for a push. It's all right. Don't worry about it, Andy. I can do it myself. It's fine. It's a lot faster, too, because I know what I like. Oh, look, I found those married people again. I really should have paced this off beforehand. I'm going to move it back. Just stay away from the rope, okay, Andy? Yeah.
Stay away from the rope.
Just the one trigonometry expert in the... Okay. So, Andy, there's your catapult operating area.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little scared.
Yeah. If you want, I'll wear the vest and you can wear the helmet. So, your training's not quite complete. We're going to need you to pull pretty hard on the rope.
All right.
Not super hard, but pretty hard. And because you have to pull so hard, I need you to have a foot up on the frame of the catapult.
Is there
Left foot is the one I would choose. And
not mine?
yes, that's right. And I would put it on the bloodstain. Here we go. So ball your foot on the ground, heel your foot. Ball your foot on the frame, heel your foot on the ground. And what you're trying to do is sort of give yourself something to pull against, if that makes sense. Yeah. You want those 2 forces, the stepping and the pulling, to be more or less equal and opposite. If those 2 forces are not more or less the same, one of Newton's laws will kick in, and the whole catapult will just swivel and randomly lob a cabbage into the audience. Well, we hope. Do you know what it's called if you die in this way? What it'll say in your obituary? Death by cabbage? It's called coal slaughter. Thank you, art lovers. And I know you're thinking, ooh, dad joke. Let me tell you this. Dad jokes are not some degenerate, weird form of joking. Dad jokes worked on your mom. Dad jokes get the job done. Now, are you Just have a quick sip there, yeah. No. You can tell that Andy's still a little anxious. We're going to practice our counting. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, pull, okay? And then Andy's going to know to pull on pull. So we're going to practice as a group. Please don't practice your pulling. Okay, practicing our counting all together, and
1, 2, 3, pull.
That's what it'll sound like, more or less. Now, younger people, thanks for counting along. Thank you. You may have noticed that some of the older folks did not participate. And that's because as people age, the steady drizzle of life's disappointments totally ruins counting for them, and they don't want to do it anymore. This time, though, Andy, when it's for real, they will all count along with us. You're more or less good? Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, you're going to put your foot on there. I'm going to grab this. Now, I want to tell you, this is actually how I paid my way through university, with a little help from my folks, of course. But when I graduated from engineering, which took 7 years for a 4-year degree, when I graduated, I went out into the world as a mining engineer, and I worked in gold mines and copper mines and coal mines all over the place, and I eventually found myself living and working in London, England, sitting in a swiveling chair in front of spreadsheets, having my brain milked to make dudes in suits lots of money. And I would take all my holiday time to do the thing that I actually love doing, which is to make strangers laugh and punish cabbages the way they deserve to be punished. And I was at the end of one of those vacations. I'd been to a wonderful festival in South Africa, and I was back in my swiveling chair, having my brain milked some more, and I thought to myself, this stinks. Why don't I do the thing that I like doing all the time?
Yeah.
It won't pay better, but it will feel better. So thank you very much for carving out a piece of your weekend to spend with me. I really appreciate it. Cheers. Thanks a lot. And look, this is not the end of what I'm going to do with my life. This is the best thing I do so far. But I'm working on other stuff. I'm working on my writing. I'm working on my stand-up. And I'm hoping that at some point in the future, maybe in 2037, each and every one of you is able to illegally download my Netflix comedy special. Okay, thank you. And when that happens, you're able to say to each and every one of your friends, that's Mike Wood. I saw that guy at Comedy Bar Danforth catch a cabbage on his head. And the wife and I invited him back to our place. Someday. All right, Andy. This is probably going to work, so thanks. Just in case it doesn't, let's have a round of applause for Andy, just in case it doesn't. Is it fine?
I kind of want to put my right foot.
That's okay, yeah.
Is it okay?
That's fine.
Okay. This feels more natural.
It's your amputation.
And the safety towel stays on?
Oh, you can take the safety towel off, yeah. Thank you. Good eye. No, I'm fine. I had the rye earlier. Okay. All right, so, you know, Andy, my therapist says that all procrastination comes from fear. How are you? Here we go, everybody all together, and
1, 2, 3, pull.
Oh. Nope, 2 tries. It's Andy's first time. All right.
Second rule.
It's your second rule. Look how fast I can do it all by myself, Andy. There we go. Whew. Okay. Let's reset that just a little back into the, oh, this is a great position for me.
I'll do left foot.
Thank you. By the way, if you see something large and leafy and it's above you and it's getting bigger, just shift to the left. It'll be your partner who gets it instead. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, pull!
Norco! Norco, Norco! That's enough. They haven't done anything. Okay, Paul and Sarah, as we move into the lightning round, I would ask that there be no cheating. Okay, cheating would be anytime you're looking over your partner's shoulder to determine an answer, or any super secret butt tapping or keegling of correct answers. Okay, first question, lightning round. Paul, Sarah, which one of you makes more money? And which one of you spends more money? Okay. Paul and Sarah, which one of you takes out the trash? Which one of you is supposed to take out the trash? Which one of you is a better driver? Timeless classic. Which one of you is a better cook? And which one of you eats more? Careful, Paul. There you go. Which one of you takes longer in the bathroom? And which one of you is having more fun in there? Bad news, Sarah. He knows about the water pick. He knows. Yeah. Which one of you is more likely to cheat in a card game? Good stuff. Which one of you has better taste in home furnishings? Correct again, Paul. Nicely done. Okay, let's go way back in time now. Way back in time, probably late last century, to the moment that Paul and Sarah first lay eyes on each other. Way back in time. Most of this is happening in black and white. You first lay eyes on each other. Which one of you made the first move? And which one of you remembers where the first date was? Oh, I do. She better. Big round of applause for a very long memory. Thank you. Norco! Norco, Norco!